Middara?
Sure. I don't know too much about it right now, but yeah.
So Middara is like a narrative-driven adventure game. You're going to journey through as four adventurers. Um, as you go through the scenario, there's going to be hidden information where, like totems, when you see them, things are going to happen. And what you're going to do is use identifiers, secret identifiers, to see what goes on.
Okay.
What goes on. Combat. When things happen, you remove. You have initially tracked, which I have. Initially track, so Zeke would go first, and then you would move him based on his movement and speed. So you're going to have stamina points. You start with 3 stamina points, and you're going to spend them stamina points on various actions. Then when you move him, you're going to move him his movement value. You're going to move him that many squares. And as soon as he would come in line of sight, as soon as you see a totem, it triggers. And then what would happen is, in this scenario, this is set up especially for just demos, the cave sickles are going to spawn.
And that part's randomized. Like, you would go and take it, you would shuffle the initiative, and then you would go and play with it.
Yeah,
okay.
And then you have special diagrams that's going to show you how the cave sickles come on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, number one's going to be all the way over here.
Now, in this particular instance, when you activated the totem, you would, if you were in the middle of a person's turn, they would finish their turn, and then the sickles would go and activate their turn immediately.
Okay.
So that's why you throw it in between Zeke and the other character, Nightingale.
And then you would like finish out that turn, and then you would then randomize it.
Shuffle it, randomize it.
You kind of do that every round then.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I like, because it doesn't mean like, well, guess we're screwed, guys, because the monsters are at the very beginning and they're going to whack everybody.
Yep.
Combat's simple, so he has 6 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's adjacent, so you can target him. So what you do for combat, you're going to look and see if you have a close range or range weapon, which a sword is a close hand, and then arrows range. And then you're going to take these colored cubes are going to be the dice.
I'm breaking stuff.
So your shield would count towards offense then too. All right.
So you're going to roll the dice. What you're going to do is add the value together. So that is 13. You're going to compare it to his defense, which is 8. You subtract the difference, and that's how much damage is applied. What the cool symbol is on these dice, they're kind of like an extra resource. So what you do is it's almost like a critical. So you spend these resources on the bottom of the weapon cards. So like you got to spend 2 more shields for two extra damage.
Okay.
So that would have been a total of
Like it looks like 3, because is that the same start? Yep.
So that's 1. There's 3 more. So that's 16 damage to 8. That's 8 damage, and his health is 6. So you would kill that cave seal.
All right.
Now on the creature's turn, they have a behavior card. So what would happen is when it's, let's say Zeke ended his turn, so cave sickles 1 and 3, which coordinate to the colors, would go. It would ask, is the opponent adjacent? Is their opponent adjacent? So let's look at number red. No, there's nobody adjacent. Is there somebody within range 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there is. So you're gonna. He said it makes a range 4 attack, so that represents how many spaces away. And his attack value is going to be based on this because they're kind of like insects. They have a hive, so he gets bonuses. So normally it's 2 whites, but if there's 1 within SOI, which SOI is like the sphere of influence, so if it's within 4 of him, which none of them are, he's not going to get any bonuses. So he's just going to roll 2 whites. Now, with whatever stamina you have left, you can do dodges and stuff like that, counterattacks. But what you're going to look at for you is your defense value, plus any accessories you have. So like gear and like that. It's like a JRPG. As you equip different gear, your defense goes up. So the creature's just going to roll 2 dice, add the total. subtract your defense and see how much damage is applied. This symbol represents armor. Cave Seekers don't have any armors, but that's kind of like how the combat would work. Usually there's an exit or some way you're getting across to the scenario, and when you get to the exit, different things are going to happen. So, for example, this is this narrative book. So, like, if we go to this campaign, if we win, we make it the blue exit, we're going to go to a certain page. There's also going to be multiple exits. And depending on what exit you use, it depends on what page in the book you're going to go.
All right.